It's hot here in Alabama. Anyway, welcome to my channel. I'm Kimberly. My channel is Kimberly Down South, and I talk about Slimming World and my journey doing Slimming World from the States, which is a bit of a challenge. If you think you're being challenged there in person, just think if you were not able to attend meetings and trying to do Slimming World, which I so far have been successfully doing it for the most part. I am down, I think I'm at 16 pounds, slowly but surely. I've had some holidays in there, which gave me a setback. Anyway, that leads me to what I'm talking about today. I am going on holiday, a little bit of a holiday. We have something, I work for a school. I'm a school bus driver. And we have something called fall break. It's not really like a long break. It's like 3 days. So after today, the whole weekend, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the kids are out of school. A lot of people will be doing different things, but I'm going to the beach with 2 friends and their 2 little boys on Monday. And I will probably be off plan since I will be gone on those days. I probably will not weigh in until Thursday. I'm declaring right now that I'm going to weigh in, and I'm going to post my weight after this holiday. I went on a cruise and I gained weight then, and I posted it, and I fought my way back to backtrack because I had gained 7 or 8, 6, I don't know, something like that when I was on that holiday. So this is only 3 days. Hopefully we can make it work. We have already discussed, my 2 friends and I, that we're going for the most part to try to eat healthy. We're going to eat out one time, and the first night we're going to prepare our own meal. We're going to have salmon and a baked potato and a salad. But the thing that might change that a little bit is when we go to the beach, we like to get us a couple of bottles of banana rum. I don't drink on the daily at home. I usually only drink when I go on a vacation or a special occasion, because alcohol makes me puff up and swell up and gain weight, retain water or whatever. So anyway, but we're going to do that. I'm not going to drink a whole lot, just a little bit, just to, enjoy it just a little bit. But secondly, if I drink too much alcohol, it messes with my tummy. So I don't want anything to happen that way. So I will do it mindfully drinking my banana rum with my friends. So this morning, I do a little, I don't know, a little side gig. A gig job is what they call it here. Unlike there in the UK, where most of your grocery stores have their own delivery service and delivery vans, here in the States, or at least in the area that I'm in, the only one that I know of that has their own dedicated delivery service in my area is Kroger. All the other ones offer delivery, but they are through an independent third-party top company. One of them is called Shipt, SHIPT, and they deliver groceries or they deliver food from restaurants too, I think. I've never used them for that. The other one is called Instacart, and they also do grocery stores. I don't know if they do any food delivery on Instacart. Possibly. I've never done it, but anyway, I do that sometimes on my holidays if I don't have anything planned, just to make a little bit of extra money and in the summer, or if I'm going off on Monday like this week. So I'm headed out to Trussville, Alabama. That's where I'm going to go work a little bit when I have 4 hours to shop a little bit before I've got to be back to the school bus. So I am headed that way. I think my friend April is also going to be shopping today. She does that as her main job on the daily because she needs a flexible schedule. She has 2 children, one with particular needs that she needs to be able to come and go at will, and so by doing this she has that flexibility. So anyway, I'm going out to try to make some money. I've already had breakfast. I had 2 pieces of toast with butter, and I had yogurt with a tablespoon of Bon Maman yogurt, and that was my breakfast. The yogurt is the Fage yogurt, which I love because it has a lot of protein in it. So if I don't really feel like eating sausage or gammon or any other kind of breakfast bacon type stuff, I can have me some of that yogurt, and it's got the protein in it, and that's good. So I had that. I should have had some fruit or vegetables, but I didn't get that in. Maybe later tonight. But anyway, I'm just going to give you a little insight and update into what I'm doing. You see, I'm look like I'm scantily dressed, but it's still hot in Alabama. I think it's going to be like the mid 80s today. So I've got on like, I guess kind of like my workout stuff. I got on my black leggings and this vest top, and I do have a gray jacket to wear over it, but I'm in my car. So I've got my sports bra on, my vest top. I should be working out. I guess I will get some walking in, doing what I'm doing today, and some lifting, so that's not bad. Anyway, I'm checking in with you guys. I hope that whatever day you see this on, I hope you've had a good week, a good day, and I will check in with you soon. I will check in with you soon, sometime this weekend. I'm going to try to get something posted before I leave out on my trip. Have a good day. Hi, it's Kimberly from Kimberly Down South. I am here at the beach. It is sunset, and we're just walking along the coast right here. As you see, we're walking over to the jetty here. Oh, and I didn't put my hair up in a hair bow. But anyway, we are enjoying our time. We're getting really a little bit of body magic. I have snacked a little bit, but not overly indulged. I do probably need to drink some more water to wash anything through my system, salt-wise. Had a few alcohol drinks, but other than that, I haven't been too bad. We had our meal out today. Let me show you my friend. She's waving. Hey, April! Here, turn around so you can see her. April! 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 I'm already filming. You weren't in it though, it was me and April. I just said I'm going to film the rocks and I didn't. That's not one. Alright, so we're going to walk down toward these rocks over here. So I just got back from my vacation yesterday, and I drank the last Diet Pepsi that I had, and I don't have anything else at home, so I filled up my Circle water bottle. This is maybe a US thing, but it's like these little things you can put in and fill up your thing with water, and it gives you whatever the flavor is. This one is lemonade, not sparkly lemonade like Still. You put in these cartridges that screw in right here, and then you can choose like what level you want. Mine's on 3, as you see right there, but you can boost it up to whatever you want it to be. 3 is sufficient for me on the lemonade. Let me show you. See if I can get this. So they come like this, and you can get different flavors, and you just fill up your thing with water and you're good to go. So I'm going to try to drink just water all week with my Circle and my cartridge. I have some other flavors up there, but I'm going to try to drink this only this week and see. I need to flush myself out from whatever I had when I was on vacation, because we had a little bit of alcohol, not a whole lot, and some snacks, and I was drinking my Diet Pepsis, which in and of themselves are not horrible on plan, but they aren't necessarily good for you either. So I'm going to try to just stick to the water this week. And if I drink a few of these, 3 or 4 a day, I think that should get me to my water level. I'll look and see what the size of this one is, if I can find it. I'll have to look on the bottom and see what it is. Alright, that's it. Just was going to share that with you. So for dinner, I've got mashed potatoes. I use the instant kind. I'll post the sends up. I've got the Mayflower Southern style gravy. I've got a chicken thigh. I do cook it with the skin on, but I will take the skin off to eat it. And then I used my air fryer and made zucchini, and this is what we call summer squash. It's a yellow squash that's very similar to a zucchini. And that is my supper for today. This is one of my most common breakfasts. It's an omelet made with spinach, red onion, and chicken sausage. And then I have my tea on the side. It's also got my healthy extra on the cheese. I also have an apple sliced with a drizzle of sugar-free caramel. For lunch, I had my healthy extra choice for my bread, and then I had tuna mayo with spinach. My snack is the Great Value black and white drizzle popcorn from Walmart. Another typical breakfast are these gammon slices, my healthy extra on the bread with a little bit of butter and an egg fried in the 0-calorie spray. Hi again, it's Kimberly. I'm coming to you on Sunday, what is today? The 19th. Sunday, October the 19th. And just sort of going to do a summary of this video I started taping before I went on my little holiday. We went to the beach. It's called Orange Beach. Let me take this up because there we go. There's a glare on my glasses, so let me take those off. Anyway, we went to the beach for a few days. We had a fall break, and it was really nice. The weather was perfect. It was not too hot. It was not too crowded because technically summer season is over, but it's always warm here for a lot longer than it is in other places. So we were still able to enjoy the beach. I got a little sun. Can you see my little suntan there? You can't see it there, but you can see a little bit there. Anyway, so as expected, anytime you go off on a holiday, I did gain weight. I told you guys I would tell you, I didn't actually record it in Slimming World, but I gained, I think it was 5 pounds, and that's not unexpected. We ate out once. We did have some alcohol, which always makes me puff up and gain weight, and also we snacked. Had a little snacky stuff, not bad stuff, but also not, I was not tracking, so there is that. So I did gain some weight. I'm going back down, so I'm going to do my weigh-in on Tuesday like I normally do, and we'll see. We'll see what the weigh-in is, because Wednesday will be a week that we've been back. So anyway, I learned a valuable lesson. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. I learned a valuable lesson yesterday. I'm going to insert some pictures right here, maybe. And it's going to be some pictures of, I was out doing my Instacart yesterday, Instacart shopping, which is like a little side gig that I do if I want some extra money coming in or whatever. So yesterday I did some Instacart, and just without, checking it first or anything, I just grabbed a few things. Most of them, 90% of the items that I got yesterday were great items. And then one in particular thing that I got was not, and I didn't realize, I knew it was not going to be good, but I didn't realize how bad it was going to be until I purchased it. So just on the fly, I bought this thing. It was like on sale at the store. This particular store each week has buy one get one free specials. So I picked this up. I thought, okay, that sounds good. And then also my friend was out Instacarting too, and she picked up something from another store, which I'm also going to post a picture of, and her stuff looks so much better. Just something that I would probably like a whole lot more than what I picked up. And I just picked up something for convenience. Well, I ate my thing, and she got her thing, and I was like, okay, her stuff looks really good, and my something was quick, but not really fulfilling as far as like satiating to, your appetite. And also, I didn't enjoy it as much as you think you're going to. You get something like, ooh, that looks good, and then you eat it, and it's not as good as you thought it would be. So, I sat down last night, right before I went to bed, or getting ready to go to bed, and I figured out the sins on what I purchased, and then I figured out the sins on what she purchased. And although mine might have been slightly quicker to prepare, what she purchased is also easy and quick to prepare. And it turned out her items for a serving of what she had, I think, was maybe 3 sins for a serving. It was the thing that she bought was vegan or vegetarian. It did not have any overt meat products in it. I have not specifically looked at the labels of each of the items to see, is it actually vegan, but there was no, it was a meatless dish. It was black bean burrito bowls, I think is what it was called. But even if you're not vegetarian or vegan, you could have added in some chicken and all of that, it still would have been the same amount of sins. I put in the nutritional information for my item, which was a something, I think it was called something like Grillers, um, hamburger cheese. I don't know. It was like bread with a cheese in the middle and supposedly some like beef mince that was supposed to remind you like a hamburger type situation. It was not as good as it could have been. If I had actually recreated the the dish on my own, I could have made it less sins. I put in the sins. I put it in the sins estimator for this item. It was 18, 18, 1 8, 18 sins for this ridiculous little sandwich thing when I could have used bread that was a healthy extra. I could have used some reduced fat. I have like 50% reduced fat cheese. I could have used my own lean mince if I wanted to, whatever. If I recreated this thing, I could have recreated it in a lot less sins in a lot healthier way, and it wasn't even that good. So I guess the lesson is you have to, even though you don't want to be obsessive about the weight loss, you do have to be aware and think about what you're purchasing. Look at the nutrition, look at the labels before you purchase something. This is not something I normally would purchase. It was BOGO, and I thought, well, I'll try that. And I didn't check it before I ate it. So I've had probably a bad 24 hours, but surprisingly, when I got up today and weighed, I was down. I've been going down ever since we got back from the beach, which is, good. But, yeah, so try to think about what you are purchasing before you buy it. And sometimes sacrificing for convenience will come back and bite you in the butt, just like it did me purchasing that thing. I mean, I will never, ever, ever, ever buy those again. And in fact, what my friend purchased would have been more satisfying to me. It would have had better flavor. It probably would have satiated me a lot longer. And I wouldn't have had to sacrifice all of those sins for something that was convenient. So if I haven't already posted the pictures, I will post them now so you can see what she had and what I had. And what she had looked a whole lot better than what I had. Now, she hadn't prepared hers yet. She was just showing me the ingredients. It was, I think you guys are more used to this in the UK, having like meals that are already put together that all you have to do is take them home and unpack them out of the kit and you prepare them. We have not, we are kind of, at least in the stores around here, are just now getting into these meal kit type. And I don't mean the ones you order from online like HelloFresh, but like in store meal kits. We are just now getting into having those, and this is at a store called Target. I don't go to Target a lot, but I do order from there sometimes, and they're kind of new there. And essentially what it is, you can buy all of these ingredients yourself. You can put it in your order, but what they do is they go ahead and gather it up and have it in the kit. And so all you have to do is grab the bag that has all the ingredients in it, and you're good to go. You don't have to shop around the store for all of the different ingredients. So anyway, that's something I'm going to look into. I think I always do better when I prepare my own meals, even though I want some convenience sometimes, which is why I bought that item, because I'd been running around doing the Instacart all day, and I wanted something I didn't have to think about, but I should have thought about it. Absolutely should have thought about it. we will see what happens by Tuesday if I get back to my pre-vacation weight the last time I weighed in. So anyway, that's my lesson for today. Just be, you make decisions all the time about what you eat and what's good for you. We know what's good for us. We don't always pick what's good for us, but we know what is good for us. And I don't think there's anybody out there that wouldn't want, a treat now and again, but you have to be like reasonable. You can't I can't drink sodas all the time. In fact, I don't drink sodas, even diet sodas, very often. You just have to make wiser choices and look at things, and anything that's processed is usually going to be worse for you than something that you can prepare yourself. Um, you can compromise a little bit, like the rices that are already in the packets. Okay, so that's more processed, but it's also not completely bad for you. So there are some compromises there that you can make for convenience and still be kind of healthy, but don't grab like the highly processed stuff like I did and expect to still lose weight. Yeah, I was really embarrassed or not embarrassed, I was ashamed of myself for not being more aware and just going in the moment and being hungry at the same time that I was purchasing something, which made me purchase something that was definitely not healthy, and found out it was 18 cents. That's just crazy. That's more. I get 15 cents a day, so that's more than my daily allowance of cents. That's crazy for something that was not even that good. Anyway, I am closing out. I'm going to post some pictures of the foods that I had this week, some of them, and then we will see what happens on Tuesday when I have my official weigh-in. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. So my final meal for Sunday is this 9.5 cent meal. It's got Ben Originals tomato and basil rice, this chicken, sausage, and roast vegetables. I did add 2 teaspoons of olive oil and some seasoning to this before I cooked it. So that is it for me this week. Highs and lows, good and bad, as is this journey. It's never 100% perfect all the time. No one is going to be 100% perfect. In the end, we've got to make decisions that are good for us, but we also have to have a good balance in life. We can't not enjoy things like vacations and trips, as long as we return to our plan and try to stay on track and try to be healthy. That's what this is all about, is trying to make healthier decisions so we can have the best possible weight loss in the end. And this is for our long-term health. I mean, we're not getting any younger, so we need to do the best we can. Thank you for stopping by this week. I hope you will come back next time I weigh in, which will be Tuesday, and hopefully have a little more for you then. For right now, have a great week, and I will see you soon.